Hello everyone, this is Linda. Welcome to my channel. This is Tinbird Studios, and I have another fabric haul for you today. This is fabric haul number 6, and what I'll be sharing with you are some fabrics from Fat Quarter Shop, Etsy, eBay, and we're going to go ahead and conclude with um, a little detail of one of the Sew Sampler box for July 2024. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Again, I've got these in the order that I'll be sharing them with you. So last week I talked about this Jingle Bell series. And so I went back and I ordered some additional yardage. And so this is the one with a white background, which I really liked. Okay, so I'll go ahead and open that up. Feels really nice. All right, and I'll just go ahead and just go through some of the details of the fabric. So really wonderful images. And these would be, I think, great to fussy cut. I think these would be awesome for that. Okay, and then it just repeats after that. Okay, so this is the first one. I'm going to go ahead and put some white background paper here so that we can see the colors a little bit better. Okay, and so this next one that's called Main White. That's the descriptor. And this is green plaid. And so they have this same plaid with a hint of blue in it. But I thought this looked better with the colors that are in the pre-cut, in the 5-inch stash, the charm pack. So I thought that this would work out better with what I had and what maybe I'm thinking of doing. They're both very pretty though, but for some reason I like how the red jumps out in this one a little bit more. Okay, so that's the Jingle Bells green plaid. And I purchased half a yard of these, and the following fabrics, they're all between $4 and $5 for half a yard. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to, there's still the same shop online, but now we've got the Cafe Facet, and I've just recently discovered Cafe Facet. I mean, I had seen some of the quilts, and I think In Stitches had highlighted one of his books, one of his most recent books, but you know, I just started to look at the fabric, and actually I was sorry about that. I was introduced to that by I think it was My Favorite Quilt Shop had a video, I think it was on YouTube, and had this quilt pattern using the Cafe Facet fabrics. And I think these are great to just highlight in a simple quilt pattern. They're just so gorgeous. Okay, this first one is Green Chrysanthemum. And, you know, I like to create a simple quilt where I would be highlighting each of these flowers on there. And there's just a lot of inspiration. There's free quilt patterns that you can find online. So if you can't get your hands on the book just yet, you can definitely get started by just searching for those free quilt patterns. So just gorgeous, very beautiful, and it feels really soft, just wonderful fabrics. Okay, so that was Green Chrysanthemum. Okay, next I believe I have something called Blue Checkmate. And I just love, the way some of these colors kind of jump out at you, but it's not overwhelming. And it would be a nice, relief from the very intricate designs of the flowers. And it just reminds me of um, the um, artist Mondrian's work and the way he used these geometric shapes and primary colors in his design. So I really like, this line of fabrics. And this is, let me see, it says collective, but I found it as, or it's labeled as Blue Checkmate. Okay, then I believe I have got something called Brown Checkmate. So what I was doing, I was trying to find um, just a variety of fabrics that I could use collectively. And um, at the Fat Quarter Shop, you can get, half a yard of fabric. Some places you need to get the whole yard. And so in order to get everything that I wanted, um, I had to just kind of make my list and then whittle it down a bit um, because it does add up. But I think that, um, you might be able to find some of these patterns uh, online, but I know that they've become very popular. So, and they're pretty versatile. You can use them in a variety of projects. So I love this. It kind of reminds me of architecture at the same time. But I like the geometry of it, but at the same time, it's organic. So, I just love the combination of complementary colors in this one. So just wonderful. Excellent, excellent, excellent design. Okay, and then this one here is called Red Beaded Curtain. I'll show you to you against the white. I'll just open this up. It's got a lot of movement, right? Depending on how you use it, it creates that movement different ways, and it's just beautiful. And there's, that kind of slow ombre effect in some of his designs. So just beautiful. And so again, I was trying to find a variety of prints with a variety of colors. So I have a good balance of warm colors and my cool colors. And then also the scale is all large. And I do have a set of batiks that I found not too long ago. And I thought that they would complement them very nicely. Okay. This is the next one. Put it up against the white there so you can kind of get a better idea of. And we're getting a blue cast, but I think that's okay. All right, and so this is Cool Sailor Valentine. So I needed something with blues in it, and I was looking for the large prints. Got something here that's making noise, so let me get rid of that. Okay. And, these feel so soft and smooth. They're not too thick. So I think they would make an excellent quilt. And so they have a whole bunch of his fabrics available. So, maybe what to do is to just go ahead and do some browsing and set up enough time to select your fabrics. And this last one, I think, is my favorite one. I'll just put it up against the white here. Turn it around this way. There we go. All right. So this one is Dark Flora. And there's something very mod about the designs, right? It's just really about color, and I love using color. So for those of you that love color, this might be something that you might be interested in. So I'm just going over now the fabric here. Okay, just turn this around this way. See if it looks any different. Just gorgeous. Just makes me happy to have them. Okay, so that is the Cafe Facet that I purchased. Now the Dark Flora, I did purchase a yard. The other ones I purchased half a yard. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to an Etsy shop. And this is from the Cottage Mama. And I'm not sure how I came to finding this one particular pattern, but she does send a nice thank you, and I know that I needed something to help me in my Christmas display of my vintage items, and I thought maybe I could create some kind of background with this fabric. So I ended up getting, I think, 2 yards of this. So I'll go ahead and share with you right here. And you know, the prices were very reasonable. And let me see. Yeah, it was $12.50 a yard for this one. Let me turn it on the other way. Sorry for the moving of the camera. Okay, so here we go. And again, it's got the little gingerbread. Looks like a little stuffed teddy bear, like maybe from the 60s. The mouse, the kitty and the dog. The little fawn. This cute little snowman and another dog. A different little mouse here. Yeah, and so then after that, I think it repeats. So I love the little white polka dot and the holly in between. And these would be great to fussy cut also. So I love this pattern. So again, I just make sure that if I really like something, I can get enough of it. Even though I might not use it right away, I eventually will. Okay, so that was the Cottage Mama on Etsy. And then the next item that I got was this Tilda book, and I'm going to use it more as inspiration for my own creations, but it's got beautiful photographs, and I love the stars. I love the fabrics, so I thought it would be a good resource, again, for inspiration. And this I ended up getting on eBay, and it was through Half Price Books, and it was about $12, I think, and it was free shipping. So I thought it was a great deal. And one of the things I like to do is, again, create my own patterns. And so I got this little knitting book at Dollar Tree a couple years ago when things were still $1 there. And I use it to just create my own simple patterns. It's got gridded paper. And so I do like to play with my own patterns. And then, definitely look at different resources for inspiration. I love the whole idea of sharing that. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and close with something from July 2024, the Sew Sampler. This is from Fat Quarter Shop, and it's a subscription. And I know many people share this, so I decided to just go ahead and highlight one of the things in the sampler box. And so with that box, you get 3 of these charm packs, 5-inch charm packs, 30s Playtime. And so I just wanted to go through these with you and share these with you. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna just grab a tool real quick so I can go through these. Okay, and I've already gone through one of the charm packs, but I thought it'd be fun to share it with you, go a little bit more carefully through it. So I'm just going to pull this out. And what I like about it is that if you're thinking of getting more yardage, it's got a list of each of the fabrics that are on there, so you can kind of look those up. All right, this is made in Korea, Moda Fabrics, and it's called 30s Playtime. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through these. And, I love this. Go ahead. I think I'm just going to bring them out one by one with a white background. So this is it's got like little discs, and it would be, quilters I think call it low volume, a good low volume one to have. So, I might get some more yardage of this. And they're still available online. I checked yesterday or the day before yesterday. I meant to do this last night, but I thought I'd have a little bit more energy this morning. I really like this one because it could really pretty much go with anything. I think it's got the primary colors. It's got red, yellow, and then it's got blue and green. So yeah, I think this would be real easy to work with. Okay. All right. Then we have this one here. And I think I'm going to, let me see. I'm going to bring my camera down just a little bit for this part so you can get a better picture of these. There we go. That's better. Okay, so this is the 5-inch charm pack. So it's a total of 42. And I love this one here. This is definitely very vintage looking. So are the rest, but there's some that feel more vintage than others. They look familiar. And some of these look so beautiful just next to each other. So great. Love it. Okay, here's this pattern again. I really like this one. So I really I've had the subscription to the Sew Sampler box for maybe 8 months, 7 months, and there's always so many useful things that come along with it. I really enjoy receiving my box, and with tax and shipping, it ends up being around $37.77 per box, and that comes once a month. Okay, I'm going to go a little bit faster. I love this one too. It's just something about those little tiny circles. Feels very nostalgic. Love this one. Very subtle. We're almost coming to the end. So I hope you've enjoyed this review of fabric. Again, if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like and subscribe or leave a comment. I really appreciate your comments. And then this final one, I love this. I just love this little, circle on circle. Just beautiful. Okay, everyone. Well, that is it for today. And so, again, we've looked at some fabric, one of my most recent fabric hauls, and I think, let's see, did I put this away? Ah, here it is. Hope it's here. I'm just going to leave this on top here for a second. And then I have shown these in the order that they're listed here. So, sometimes we're looking for certain type of yardage for our project. So, yeah. So, again, thank you for stopping by, and we'll see you next time. Till then.